Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2 says, when the righteous thrive, the people rejoice. When the wicked rule, the people groan. So when you start acting up as a leader and you start telling your people all kinds of weird things, people start to groan, they start to murmur, they start to talk. The Israelites even murmured, when God told them to do X, Y, and Z. They even murmured at God. So if they murmur at God, what do you think they're going to do to you as a human leader? So keep that in mind. But yeah, when the wicked rule, the people groan, they murmur, they complain, and eventually disorder, dysfunction, and chaos start to break out. And you see it on many sports teams, professional, college, high school. You see it on many sports teams over the years, that type of pattern. So the last scripture I'll read to you is in the book of Ezekiel, which is chapter 34. Ezekiel, the prophet, he said, when he was talking with Israel, he said, the word of the Lord came to me, Son of man, prophesy against the shepherds of Israel, prophesy and say to them, this is what God told Ezekiel, this is what the sovereign Lord says, woe to you shepherds of Israel, who only take care of yourselves. Should not shepherds take care of the flock? You eat the curds, clothe yourself with the wool and slaughter the choice animals. Clothe yourselves with the wool and slaughter the choice animals, but you do not take care of the flock. You have not strengthened the weak or healed the sick or bound up the injured. You have not brought back the strays or searched for the lost. You have ruled them harshly and brutally. So basically what Ezekiel is saying here is, you're not doing any good for anybody. All you're doing is cracking the whip. You're not actually serving any real purpose other than cracking the whip to your people. So that's the point of emphasis behind that. So as a coach, again, I mentioned at the beginning, as a coach, as a general manager, or whatever among a sports team or a sports organization, yeah, you can crack the whip, and you can crack the whip a lot. But the question is, are you getting anything done? Are you putting up any wins on the board? Are you making them better men and women? That's the question. And if you're not, and we talked about this in our previous video, about the psychological and emotional harm that this can cause. So are you causing psychological harm, or are you able to teach these men and women players valuable lessons that they will carry forward for the rest of their lives? That's where you have to know the difference. And that's where the power trip comes.